Mic check, mic check. Good morning. Mic check, mic check. All right, let's do a review of the watch list. A lot of the analysis that I did yesterday, Sunday, when I posted that whole video, hopefully you watched it. A lot of that analysis I did still remains true going into today. So this session is going to be just a polishing up, basically, of the watch list that we've already built. I haven't made any significant additions. I did make a couple of removals only because those names are not currently in play. I feel that's on PLTR and INTC. They might be in play later this week, but I don't see a move on them happening this morning. We have, sorry, I'm looking over at UNH right now. It's moving up pretty nicely. All right, so let's start with SPY. It's going to be a long idea above $650. If we look at, whoa. What is this doing? What the heck? What is this? Okay, 5-minute time frame, and then to the daily. Why does that look like that? Okay, it just took a bit to load, I suppose. All right, so if we look at the daily for SPY, it's having a really hard time getting above and holding over the $650 hold number. We did get new all-time highs last week, but it did not sustain. That all-time high sold off, came back down, and so we're looking at an open this morning under the $650 hold number, which is right here. So my thinking is there's a couple of ways we could approach this. We can be really conservative and go long at 652. That's the surefire way to, stay safe while still maintaining some sort of confirmation that this is moving up. But I feel like from where SPY's at to 652 feels pretty far away. So I want to take advantage of that move. If we do get a move up, if we do get a strong market, I think that maybe there's a chance we could take advantage of the run from 650 up to 652. So for that reason, my plan today is to go long above $650. Naturally, if this sells off, we do have an opportunity to go short. Originally, I wasn't planning to go short until like $640. But looking at this price action here, this to me looks like a possible bear flag that's pulling back against this sell-off here. And so my thinking is with the gap up this morning and the break of the uptrend trend line on this sell-off, we do have an opportunity to go short if this can make a lower low underneath 646. So SPY will be a long above 650, short below 646, and we move on to the next one, which is going to be AMD. There's zero change on AMD from my analysis from yesterday. So I shouldn't have to really re-explain this setup. I mean, you see the sell-off here, right? You see what happened. All you have to do is go look at AMD on the daily to know what's going on. Without a doubt, this is going to be a short idea under $150. It's the whole number below. It's your pre-market low. It's your low of day from prior. 150 is the level to watch for AMD. So no long level set here. I'm not interested in taking this long. I only want to see if this can continue to break down short idea below 150. Tesla, next one on the watch list. The resistance here is very clear. There's zero change from the analysis that I did on Sunday. Actually, there is a slight change. I think that I said on my analysis from Sunday that Tesla looks good above 360. I'm tightening that up to 356 because we have multiple rejections at 356. It's your prior trading day's high of day. It's your after hours high. It's your pre-market high. So the resistance here excuse me, is very clear. Long above 356 for Tesla. NVIDIA, I am going to add this to the watch list. Originally, I said it wasn't, this was kind of like a bonus pick and it wasn't something that really had my interest. I take that back. Now, I do like the setup on NVIDIA. It reminds me it is pretty much the same setup that we're seeing on AMD, where you've got a sell-off and then a pullback against the trend, a slight gap up this morning, not super significant. So we're going to go short under the most recent line of support, which is at 166. That would be giving us a break of the uptrend trend line and lower lows instead of these higher lows. And hopefully we can get the run to and through the prior day's low of day at 164. So from 166 is the entry point, down to 164 area will be the profit margin. Microsoft, next one on the list. This is a huge sell-off that we got the prior day, and the setup reminds me of AMD and NVIDIA. I mean, it's a little different on the daily for Microsoft as opposed to those other ones. But as far as what we're looking for going into today, it's pretty much the same thing, which is a break of the uptrend trend line to continue the sell-off back down. It is an up gapper. It rejected the $500 hold number. So as long as Microsoft stays under 500 right here, I'm going to remain bearish on this name. Short idea at 495. That's going to be your previous day's closing price, which would send this from green to red on the break of that PDC. And then we're going to be looking for the hopefully follow through beyond the prior day's low of day, because that does kind of limit us on profit margin down to the bottom side. So I'm hoping that this gets this same kind of strength or momentum on the sell to give us a pretty solid continuation move down. Up next is Hood. This is going to be our top stock pick of the day. If you look at stocks, historically speaking, if you look at names that get added to the S&P 500 and then how they perform beyond that, I've given the example on PLTR running from $40 to $190. If you look at recently Coin being added, Coin ran from, I think it was down here is when the news was announced somewhere, from 230 to 444. So if you look at Hood, you know, this is only at 110, so it's not the all-time highs, but certainly has the power to get there. Pullback hold of the $100 hold number as support, pullback hold of the 50 EMA as support, a break of the downtrend trend line on a positive reaction to a news catalyst. This has potential to run to 117 plus. Will it go today? I'm not sure, because it did gap up, so we do have to consider this extension. But this is a setup that, if it goes, I probably use full size or size up on. Okay, Hood is just that setup for me today. Long idea above 110.5. We're going to be looking for a break of your pre-market high area. If you need a little more confirmation out of this, you could go long above 111. I think that would be the safer way to approach it, but I mean, I almost want to be as aggressive as possible. If this pulls back to like 108, I'll probably go long at 110. But as of right now, I'm setting that level at 110.5. This is just, yeah, like I said, this is just that name for me today. So Hood, we're going to be watching it above 110.5. UNH, next one on the list. Look at the run here. This is really nice. Is there news on this? Let's look. Bernstein maintains outperform. Bernstein adjusts price target from 3 to 379 from 337. Okay, so price target upgrade, it looks like. Mark Cuban, okay. UNH intends to reaffirm adjusted guidance ahead of investor and analyst meetings on September 8th through the 12th. Okay. Either way, it's a good technical setup. We are looking for the continuation move higher given this move up on the daily. We've been waiting for this ever since the news came out that, you know, we had big investors investing into UNH. You caused the gap up there. Ever since that news came out, nothing has happened. The stock made one higher high the next day and then has since just been choppy, consolidating. But now we get a break of the downtrend trend line, higher high, higher low, another higher high, and a gap up this morning. We're looking for that run at 340. I don't know how many times I've said it ever since UNH has been trading at 301 about 3-4 months ago. This just has so much top side potential. It's too great to ignore. So UNH, long idea above your pre-market high, which I had at 321, but we're going to have to adjust this as this continues to move. Long idea now above 324. Make sure we adjust that. If this continues to move prior to market open, just keep sliding that level up, keep sliding that level up. And then the last one on the list is going to be Google. Last but certainly not least, Google. We're looking for new all-time highs. It's had fairly clean price action ever since gapping up here. And you've gotten a higher high every single day. It hasn't been, on this day, maybe not the easiest price action to trade, but look at that reversal move. And then the next day you get opening follow-through up. That closes pretty strong. And then this morning we're looking at a gap up. So it's just going to be a break of your pre-market high on Google, long above $236.5. Cool. So that is the full watch list. Hood is going to be our top stock pick of the day. To the top side, if we see a bearish market sentiment, then AMD is going to be the top stock pick to the short side. If you're just tuning in, first of all, welcome in. Second of all, you're late, but it's okay. This stream is available for you to watch on playback from the very beginning. So as soon as I end this stream, just rejoin in and watch it from the beginning. That way you can catch anything that you might have missed. We are trading live today. We are going to do that. Let me go ahead and get this watch list posted. So the live trading does not happen here on YouTube because there's a delay that I just can't control, which is no good for day trading. So we will be day trading live in the Discord server. I'll show you how to navigate there. To navigate to that live trading, here's what you're going to do. You're going to scroll down, bottom left-hand side of the server, all the way down, 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 down. You're going to see this heading right here, voice channels. Expand that heading and click on the arena. You're going to see people joined in already. That is where we will conduct the live trading for the day. I will meet you over there in about, 15, 20 minutes. I'll be over there. Stay patient today. Okay, let those setups come to you. We've got some all of these setups that I posted, these are all really, really good setups. So when it comes to top pick of the day, I know that I've selected Hood as the pick of the day, but that doesn't mean only watch Hood. Definitely watch these other names too. Google, Tesla, for example, AMD, all of those present really good opportunities and setups in their own way. So my best advice to you today is to trade what is moving, ignore what is not. Trade what is directional, trade what is clean, trade what has the momentum, and kind of just put everything else to the wayside. Your job today is to not try to, you're not here to try to catch everything. As a retail trader, you're always going to miss something, right? You always miss opportunity. So get over it trying to catch everything. It's just not going to happen. But you will miss everything if you don't watch something intensely. So watch your favorite setup like a hawk. Try to identify your best entry. These risk-off points that I'm giving you on the watch list here, those also serve as your exit levels as well. For example, Tesla, I'm saying Tesla long above 356, right? So if Tesla breaks out above 356, which might be right here, then we're good until this breaks down below 356. So 356 becomes your entry point to the top side, but if it fails to hold that, it also becomes your cut point. I don't understand how people blow their accounts when you have a strategy like this that gives you both an entry and an exit. The idea, if I say Tesla long above 356, it doesn't mean to buy under the assumption that Tesla is going to break 356. It means wait for the break of 356 first to confirm the move, and then you take your entry, and then you risk off of 356. That gives you low risk to the bottom side with the potential for high reward to the top side. Cool? All right, short, sweet, and simple, right? I feel like I didn't have to go super in depth because everything was already covered yesterday. So good luck today. You got this. Go make some money. Watch these setups like a hawk. AMD top stock pick short, Hood top stock pick long, and we'll see you over in the live trading. Thank you so much for your time this morning.